it like.
Colton confesses. Becca responds. Some dude cries. The Bachelorette recap. Becca learned the truth about one of her suitors on The Bachelorette this week. No, not from The Bachelorette spoilers. And no, not the one who apparently wants to make America great again via some really controversial viewpoints. But the one who actually used to date one of Becca's close friends. Whoa there, right? Talk about awkward. Well, start with the first group date of season 14, however, which went to Clay, Nick, Chris R. David, Jean Blank, Jordan, Connor and Lincoln. Buford actually fooled the fellas them into thinking they were in for a day of pampering when she surprised them with custom suits and champagne. Everyone looked rather spiffy, as you can see above. However, the actual activity ended up being a marriage-themed obstacle course hosted by last season's Bachelorette Rachel Lindsay and her fiancé, yes, they were still together, Brian Abasolo. Lincoln came out on top in this event, earning a framed photo of himself and Becca for his efforts. Things got a little weird from there, though. Already irritating all the guys in his path, Lincoln insisted on propping the picture up on the table in front of the rest of the suitors during the date. He also talked to it, interacted with it and, yes, kissed it multiple times. In response, Connor hurled the photo into the pool, which prompted Lincoln to run off and whine to Becca. I feel threatened, physically, he told The Bachelorette, who somehow managed to mediate the dispute without getting her old eyes stuck in the back of her head. Becca eventually gives the group date rose to Jean Blank. The next morning, Lincoln ended up crying, yes, real tears, over what transpired with the picture. This guy seems like a real keeper. Not. For her first one-on-one date since Ari Lou and Beck Jr. broke up with her on national television, Blake joined Becca at a warehouse full of very themed memorabilia. Really? This was the date, you guys. The two then proceeded to violently destroy everything, all while Lil Jon's turned down for what played in the background. Later that evening, Blake and Becca sat down for dinner and the former opened up about his previous romance, saying he found out his girlfriend at the time was about to dump him when he saw a few texts from her friend pop up on her phone. He was trying to relate to Becca's Bachelor-based heartbreak. We guess it worked, too, since he received a rose after this meal concluded. Since night one, I have felt such comfort and a sense of ease with you, she told him. I feel like we're on the same page with what we're looking for in life and it just restores so much hope. The next day, it was group date number 2 time with Garrett, Ricky, John, Ryan, Alex, Kristen, Trent, Leo, Wills and Colton. The men competed in an intense game of dodgeball, but it only served as precursor for the intense conversation Colton would have with Becca a few hours later. Much to our Bachelorette's shock, Colton came clean about a short-lived relationship with Tia Booth, who competed on The Bachelor alongside Becca and who is close pals with Kufrin. Another fun, romantic fact, Colton also dated Olympic gymnast Hallie Rae Isman. We had a weekend together and we had a good time, but for me the timing wasn't right to grow what was a spark into a flame, he explained Becca, adding, "If my feelings were strong enough, I wouldn't have came on the show." I think that from what I know of you, we could build something awesome. We could have the time. Whereas it wasn't there, moving forward, with her. Becca, who gave her group date on this case to Willis, didn't react positively to Colton's confession. "I'm not going to lie, I don't know how I feel about it," she replied. "It makes me feel a little bit sick. I'm very attracted to you, I really like where our conversation was on night 1 and I feel like we had a lot in common, but it's a very tricky situation. It puts me in a very strange position. It's just a lot to take in right now. At the cocktail party prior to the rose ceremony, Jordan stripped down to his underwear. But Becca barely even noticed. All she could think about was what Colton told her. "I feel like I see something in you that I'm very attracted to, and there's that interest there," she said, basically trying to come to grips with a physical attraction to a guy who likely porked one of her friends. Added Becca. "Until I have more clarity, I don't even want to really invest in this relationship. So if you sense that I am holding back with you, I am." How much will Colton's reveal impact his future on the show? Visit our section of Bachelorette spoilers to find out. When all was said, done, revealed, thrown, screamed over and smooched, Becca kept Colton around. She sent Alex, Ricky and Trent packing. But did she make the right decision?